Hey everybody, Rebecca back for a video discussing how I am juggling all of these goals that I have set for myself in 2023, whether they be financial goals, health goals, whatever they are. I wanted to share my strategies on how I'm keeping everything straight because my goals mainly are focused in the area of health and finance, but between each of those categories, there are several smaller goals that I'm trying to reach in each category. So it causes my brain to spin a little bit when I lay down at night and I'm thinking about how the day has gone, what I want to do tomorrow, what I want to accomplish. If I'm not careful, then I can just lay in bed and sit there and think and think and think, and I really will have trouble sleeping sometimes. My sleep schedule is already screwy because I'm a third shift worker. So it's important for me to sleep. And that's why I wanted to make this video to discuss kind of how I am handling having all of these goals for myself. And really, it also plays into YouTube itself because along with the financial and health goals I have, I'll be thinking about this channel and videos that I want to do or need to upload in order to keep the channel growing, right? So towards the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023, when I really was thinking about all of the goals that I would like to accomplish for this year, 2023, I was literally losing sleep over it because my brain was just spinning around in circles, thinking about all of the things that I could do, should do, want to do, need to do. So my first thing that I decided to do was to just write everything down. Now, at the end of 2022 and going into 2023, I did not yet have a planner for 2023. Throughout the year of 2022, I was using an Erin Condren planner, and y'all, I know that those are super popular here on YouTube in the planning community. I have watched a few of those videos just because a planner really does make you feel like you have your life together, which is helpful. And when you're able to get everything out of your head into a planner, I really do think that it helps you decompress and sleep, or at least it does for me. But yeah, I had this expensive $56 Erin Condren planner for 2022, and y'all, yes, life was chaotic for me in 2022, but fact is, I barely used that planner. And I feel bad admitting that because it was so expensive, but yeah, that was the fact of the matter for me. So when I was looking for another planner to get for 2023, I decided to try something different besides Erin Condren because I feel like the Erin Condren planner is for someone who really is disciplined about planning and is okay with a lot of just blank free space where they can brain dump and plan and stick to a planning strategy that works for them already. But me, I was really kind of new to using a written planner. In the past, I honestly never used planners just because I would use my phone for everything. If I had an appointment or something, I would just put it in my phone and not bother writing it down anywhere. But the only trouble with that, especially if you're an iPhone user like me anyway, is that when I bring up my calendar, I can't actually see what is going to happen for the entire month all at once. I can see that there's something listed for a particular date, but then you have to go into that date, look at what it is, go back to the month view, see the next thing you have coming up after that, etc., etc. It was too cumbersome for me to use the phone. And also, I feel like if you have a digital planner of some sort, it's probably a little too easy to just ignore that app sitting there on your phone. So I could see how, at least for me personally, I would fall away from using that if it was something that I had on my phone. Now, you could argue this, it's the same thing for a written planner. It's easy to just throw it in a bag or a drawer somewhere and forget about it. That's true, but I am really trying to keep myself focused on my planner this year, keep it out where it's visible, and that is what I'm doing. So the biggest strategy, hands down, to keep me accountable for all the goals that I have set for 2023 is to use this planner. And the one that I went with this year is the Legend Planner. And y'all, just look at it. How cool is this cover, right? And I'll tell you what it has written on the front of it. It's inspirational AF, but it says, "You were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. And the other saying that they have here is, all things are possible to those who believe. Live a life without limits. So yeah, I just love that. Inspirational AF. But the thing that I love the most about this planner is that there are checks and balances in place in this planner. This one not only has the month view and the weekly view where you can plan like you would in a typical, say, Erin Condren planner, but I like that it asks you questions in the beginning of the planner about what your dreams are, what your life goals are. It asks you deep questions like, what brings me joy and good feelings in life? What am I passionate about? What would I do if money is not an issue? If I have 6 months left to live, what would I do? With whom would I spend my time? You know, things that really get you thinking about where you are in life and what you want out of life long term. And then it further breaks it down into yearly goals, quarterly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals. And I just love that. It really goes way farther in depth than the Erin Condren planner that I had does. So I am in love with this thing, y'all. And not only that, but it was way cheaper than the Erin Condren planner. The paper is a nice thick quality and I got it on Amazon. I will link to it in the description box below. I believe it was only like $30, $40 at most, and it's an undated planner. So even if you're watching this video and like Q1 of 2023 is over, you can still get this planner and start wherever you are in the year. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, at the end of every month, I love that it has this blank page right here. And it just straight up asks you, did I reach this month's goals? If not, why not? And then you get to fill out this circle down here about how you did in each area that you have listed goals for your life, and you can grade yourself on how well you've done. And you know, it asks you other things like, how do you rate yourself on your progress this month? Why do you feel that way? Which life areas were lacking this month and why? And then what 3 things can I do to improve next month? This is the kind of accountability that I need in order to keep using a planner and make sure that I am continuing to work towards the goals that I set for myself. So y'all, I'm really tickled with this one, and I was pleased as punch that it was way cheaper than the Erin Condren planner that I had last year. And it's also nice that it has 3 little ribbons here so you can keep track of which month you're at and which week you're at, and all those questions in the beginning. You can keep a ribbon there so that way you don't have to answer everything all at once. You can take the time to think about things that this planner is asking you and then go back to it when you're ready. It's got the nice strap for the outside and a pen holder, even though I've got my pen shoved in it right now. But yeah, I just think that this planner is amazing. And for me and my needs to keep myself accountable, I think this is the ticket, really. I'll show you guys the weekly view in the planner too. I know this is definitely not like a professional planner review, but some of the things that I love on one of these weeks that I have not used yet is this habit tracker over here. There are several things that I am trying to do weekly in order to get my energy back, work on the health goals. So working out is one of them. I'm trying to establish a nighttime routine. As much as it is a challenge, I am trying to take cold showers. That's a tough one, but you know, if I have it here in my habit tracker where I can see it, then you know, it makes me feel good to be able to just check off that yes, I did the cold shower however many times this week. And then at the bottom of the week, there's some more boxes that you can tick off that says, yes, I have reviewed this week. Yes, I have refreshed my vision. Yes, I have refreshed my goals. And yes, I have planned for next week. So yeah, I just really love the accountability of this planner, and I feel like it really applies for someone in my situation who is trying to juggle multiple goals in different areas of life. So in this pie chart that I mentioned at the monthly review, where you can grade yourself on how well you've done in all of these different areas, just so you know, these are the different areas where there are more in-depth questions at the beginning of the planner that allows you to set some goals in each of these areas and gives you some focus to work on throughout the year. So the categories are health and fitness, career and business, family and friends, romantic relationship, personal development, financial, quality of life, and spiritual. And you know, for me, for 2023, I am mainly focused on my health goals and my financial goals, but YouTube is also in the back of my mind. So, you know, that is something that I can easily use one of these categories for YouTube. If, you know, one of the areas does not apply to you, you can use this planner for whatever you like. But I just love that it has each of the areas of goal setting broken down for you, because if I did not have this planner, again, my brain would just be spinning about what should I be doing? What can I work on today? What should I work on tomorrow? How did I lack yesterday? What do I need to focus on next week, next month, next quarter? It just becomes way too stressful if you are the type of person who likes to set goals and you end up setting so many that it can become overwhelming. I find that this is a great way to keep all of the goals organized for you. So yeah, that is why I wanted to make this video, just so I could go over how I am handling all of the goals that I've set for myself for 2023. I really feel like I'm going to have a better year in 2023 when it comes to the goal setting and achieving them than I did in 2022, because like I mentioned, I honestly bought a nice, fancy, expensive planner thinking that I was going to use it, and I ended up really not even coming close to using it to its full potential. That's on me, of course, not on Erin Condren, but I just like that this one is a little bit more structured, lots more checks and balances in place. So if you're like me and you kind of need that in your life, then check out the Legend Planner. This one, I can really see me sticking with this planner for years to come. And I will also say that if you're not a particular fan of this color, it comes in a lot of different colors. So yeah, I will have it linked down in the description box below and in the first pinned comment if you're interested. I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you're like me and you do set a lot of goals for yourself, but you're not a planner person, let me know what your strategies are down in the comment section below for how you hold yourself accountable to those goals, because I would love to know. I honestly feel like I have such a better handle on things now that I'm using a planner versus when I did not have one in years previous, that in itself is a huge motivator for me to stick to the goals. But if you are a more disciplined person than perhaps I am, let me know what your strategies are in the comment section below if you are not a planner person. I would love to know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching as always if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, and I'll catch y'all in my next one. Bye guys.